Our pleasure to welcome you tonight, and we are pleased to be hosting the very first concert in partnership with Composers Concordance and their festival for 2012. We are incredibly grateful to all of the artists who are sharing their talents tonight as part of our community, and incredibly grateful to everyone who's joined us for this very special panel discussion. This concert tonight is being presented as part of our artist.
Had an idea to do one. We had scheduled 2 concerts, and then one was sort of coming in on the radar, and then we decided, well, if we do 3, why not do 5 or 6 or more and make a festival? So that sounded just like a great idea. It's the same as if you're making a party for like 3 people or 50 people. It's just a little bit more work and a lot more fun.
Hi, thank you for coming. We decided to do this panel because we have so many concerts and so many composers and people part of these concerts. So we assembled some of them, and we asked Joe Chatterby to be our moderator.
To be introducing this festival, which is remarkable. Let's just go very quickly, just down the line, and just ask everyone to introduce themselves.
I'm Dave Solcher, and I'm in the, what's it called? The marathon. I'm in the marathon.
I'm Michael Wolf, and I'm in the, it's Sunday's concerts. I think it's composers playing composers. So there are 3 of us. We each wrote a piece. I'm a pianist, and Franz Hockel's trumpet, and Dan Barrett's a cellist. And so we rehearsed today. It was kind of nice to each play our own pieces and get a chance to do it. So it's an opportunity I wouldn't have had normally, since I'm normally a jazz pianist and composer. So to get to compose in this format is really a treat for me.
I'm Peter Jarvis. I'm on the concert Sunday night, the marathon, and the concert at William Patterson University on the 6th. I'm the director of new music at William Patterson, and last year I invited the Composers Concordance to become the resident ensemble at William Patterson, which they graciously accepted the invitation, and we had a nice concert last year, and looking forward to doing it again this year.
I'm Franz Hackel, trumpet player, composer, and I'm part of the marathon concert and also of the electronics concert.
I'm Mari Kimura. I'm on the same electronic music concert on the February 3rd next week. I'm a violinist and composer, and I'm going to play a piece that was commissioned by Harvest Works last fall. And it's a repeat performance because I only had one chance to try it out at the Roulette in Brooklyn. This is for using a bow motion sensor on my right arm that all interacts with the computer and the interactive graphics. So that's what I'm going to do.
I'm Sandreski. I'm a composer and a pianist, and I'm going to be performing my new piece for solo piano on Sunday's marathon concert.
My name is Patrick Grant. I'm a multi-instrumentalist and a composer. This is the 3rd time I've been performing on the marathon, and of course expanded now into this festival. I'm classically trained, but I'm also from Detroit, so that means that besides pop music and classical music being combined, I'm also very comfortable making music with machines, being that Detroit is one of the birthplaces of techno, and that's why I'll be performing on that concert as well.
And Patrick, if I may jump in, Patrick also conceived of one of the events on the festival, the 3rd event, which is all about the blues. And Patrick pointed out that the first W.C. Handy blues composition was published 100 years ago. So,
hi, I'm Taka Kigawa. I'm a pianist and I play tonight. So stick around. Don't leave.
My name is Milica Peranosic. I'm one of the co-directors of Composers Concordance. I'll have a piece every night's program, and looking forward to it. Thanks for coming. And Jean.
I'm Gene Pritzker. I'm a co-director of Composers Concordance. I'll also have 5 pieces on each concert.
More than 5.
5 pieces on each concert?
Yeah, no, I'm not 5 pieces.
You can do that when you're
It feels like I have 5 pieces on each concert. I just have 1 or 2 or 3. But just to expand a little bit on the idea of the festival for a second, one of the ideas was to see how the composer interacts in different situations. So that's why each of these concerts has like a one-name title, theme. So like tonight is about songs. So what do composers do with songs? And not just composers, but very different type of composers, like very varied approaches to song. Marathon is how do composers play their own music, which is a question that I'm always like, you know, battling. What do you do when you write your own piece? Is it harder? Is it easier? It's easier. But, you know, that's what we asked the composers to do. The blues, this is Patrick's idea, and that was how are we all influenced? We were all influenced by the blues, like it or not, because we hear music all the time, and it's all influenced by blues. And what are we writing? The blues, electronics concert, we're all influenced by electronics. We all have iPhones in our pockets, so can't get away from it. No matter how acoustic the music you write, you are influenced by electronics. And the ensemble is, well, how do we play all together in an ensemble? And most of the ensemble is made up of composers, and it's going to be a great concert if we don't kill each other by the end of the rehearsal. So that was really one of the really interesting things about the festival, to see the composer in various situations.